All right, guys. Now, welcome to this webinar, Data Analyst Awareness Training Program. Data Analyst Awareness Training Program. All right. Now, before I delve into this webinar, most of you in the group might know me and most might not know me. All right. So most might not know me. So that is why before I proceed, so I would like to introduce myself so that you guys can know me better. All right. So my name is Ahmed Olusonya. All right. And as at the time of recording this training, I'm doing my MXc in data analytics in Atlantic International University in America. All right, hopefully to be completed soon. And I'm also a certified cybersecurity professional. All right, and I'm certified digital marketer and a software developer. All right, and this is me, by the way. All right, so if you guys can see me now, if you can see this screen clearly, can you just comment why so that I can proceed? I don't want to leave because I'm recording this session for others to see. So if you can see this screen clearly, can you type why? All right. All right. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. That is me, Ahmed Olusonya, and also I'm the founder. All right. I'm the founder of Allard Synergy Solutions. I'm the founder of Allard Synergy Solutions and Skills and Income School, and also Go Trackers Tracking Company, which is a car tracking solution. So you might have come across Go Trackers maybe online. So that is my company. So that is that for me. So I don't want to dwell much into the aspect. And if you go online and search for Allard Synergy Solutions, you see that you can see here. Okay, let me just share my screen. Sorry. So if you can see my screen, can you say yes? You can see my screen. All right. So that is, as you can see, I've trained in our company, we've trained over and see our site, allardsolutions.ng.com. So you can see these are what we do. All right. So you can see we are on the internet. All right. And this is me. This is my LinkedIn page here. All right. You can check me out. All right. So that is me. And if you also search for Skills and Income School, Skills and Income School, you will see. You can see this is Skills and Income School. You can go to the website and search for it. I don't want to bother you guys. So you can go over it and search for Skills and Income School. All right. So you can see this is me. All right. This is me here. So this is me. I love training people. You can see this is one of our training programs that we normally teach people. And this is about IT and software development training. Right. All in school. And this is me. This is my office. I tutor professionals. I train professionals who are into the field of any field. I teach them digital marketing, IT skills in my office, my company. All right. So that is that for that. Then let's go through the training outline. All right. Let's go through the training outline for today. And what are we going to be talking about? I'm going to be talking about who is a data analyst. All right. Who is a data analyst? And why data analysts are high in demand. Why data analysts are high in demand. Then key responsibilities of a data analyst. Career opportunities for data analysts. We're going to be talking about skills and tools for data analysis. All right. Then let's delve into the work proper. Now, who is a data analyst? All right. Who is a data analyst? Now, if at any point you can't hear me or you have some challenges, you can use the chat box. All right. So later in the middle, I will take questions. I will take all your questions. All right. So I don't want to distract this session. So just note all your questions. I'm going to take your questions. If you are raising up your hand, you can lower your hand. So by the end of the training, I'm going to take all your questions. All right. Who is a data analyst? Now, so who exactly is a data analyst? Well, now data analysts, they are like the detectives of the data world. They are curious problem solvers who love to dig into numbers and find patterns. They are the ones who make sense of all the data swirling around us, turning it into valuable insights. Now, you might not know who a data analyst is. Now, a data analyst, they collect, they clean and interpret data sets in order to answer a question or solve a problem. And they work in many industries. There is no industry where data analysts cannot work. Be it finance, business, criminal justice, science, medicine, government, arts, any industry, they require the presence of a data analyst. Now, let me give you a simple scenario. Now, a simple scenario is that, let's say, for example, you are in a company, all right? You are in a company, and your company is not making sales. Your company is not really making sales. Maybe you work in a cement factory. Maybe you work in FMCG companies, all right? Fast-moving consumer goods, and they are not making profit, all right? As a data analyst, and you are in the company, they now say, okay, you as a data analyst, please, can you get to the bottom of this problem? Why are we not making sales? Why are we not making profits? All right, as a data analyst, what do you need to do? That is the work of a data analyst. We are problem solvers. Now, your company has data. Your company has customers' data. And as a data analyst, you don't rely on only your company's data. As a data analyst, you also further in your research by doing questionnaire. All right, you might do sampling, questionnaire. We can go to market, go to company. I'll give you a very live scenario of one of my mentors, what he did. All right, I'm going to give you alongside this training. Now, you can get the data of customers, consumers in your company. All right, get their reviews, question them and get their opinions about some certain products. Now, once you gather all this data, all right, you as a data analyst, you collect all this data from different sources and you clean it. What do I mean by cleaning data? Clean data is that you remove irrelevancies. You remove those things that you don't really need to give insights or give decisions for your company. You remove all these things. That's what we call cleaning. Once you clean your data, and let me tell you something, once you have cleaned your data and you are interpreting the data, you will discover hidden truths. All right? You will discover hidden truths with the hidden truths the company is facing, the problem the company is facing. You are going to discover that hidden truths in that data. Now, let's say, for example, maybe in Kogi State, your company is not really making sales, right? But they are having high-paying customers in Kogi State. What really happened? It might be to the fact that maybe poor delivery. It might be to the fact that maybe they are not meeting demand, or maybe the price is high. You as a data analyst, you are going to collect all this data and interpret it. All right, so that you come with what? A business decisions. All right, a business decision, so that your company can what? Use that decision as a data analyst to what? To interpret their sales, and with that, you start making sales. I'm still going to delve more into it. All right, let's just proceed. And what kind of customer should a business target in its next ad campaign? Now, let's say, for example, you are working in an e-commerce industry or company, and this company are targeting, let me say, Lagos State. All right, they are targeting Lagos State, and in Lagos State, they believe that Lagos has the capacity to buy. That's why they are targeting more of their resources in Lagos State. But they are not focusing on other states like maybe Port Harcourt, or maybe Abuja, or maybe Ogun State, or maybe even Kwara State or Ilorin. And maybe this is where high-end customers are coming from. And they are channeling their ad resources based on the fact that Lagos is a city, Lagos is an elite state, and they are targeting Lagos based on that scenario. And they're not even focusing on other states. All right. Now, as a data analyst, once you analyze your data and you see that more of the weight of your the company's weight of maybe revenue is coming from this state that they are not really paying attention to. Now, as a data analyst, what you are going to do is that you are going to recommend that, okay, they should channel their resources or ad campaign to this certain state. All right. And as a data analyst, you must determine what time of the day, all right, what time of the day is your company making the best sales? Is it in the morning? Is it in the afternoon? Is it in the evening? These are the functions of your work as a data analyst. You must determine, okay, if on those states, okay, we have more of on those states buying in the afternoon, all right, buying in the afternoon. Now, what you are going to tell the management of the company is, okay, let's channel our ad resources more in the afternoon in this certain city. So maybe in the morning, you can spend maybe 10,000 naira on your advert, or maybe 100,000 naira. And in the afternoon, instead of we spending 100,000, let's make it 300,000 or 350,000. And with that, because you have uncovered this data in your interpretation, it will be very, very easy for you as a data analyst to make decisions, to make insight, to give your company the right decisions for them to follow so as to make profits. Now, these are the types of questions you might be pressed to answer as a data analyst. All right. So if you are still seeing my screen, can you say yes? Let me know if you are on the same page. Can you just type yes in the comment section? All right. All right. Thank you. Now, let's proceed. Now, data analyst versus data scientist. What is the difference? Now, some people, they believe that data analysts are also the same as data scientists. Though they have similar job roles, but they are different. All right? They are what? They are different. Now, one of the big differences between data analysts and scientists is what they do with data. Now, you can see that they are dealing with data. Data analysts, data scientists, they are dealing with data. But what they do with the data makes the biggest differences. Now, data analysts typically work with structured data to solve tangible business problems using tools like SQL, R, Python programming language, data visualization software, and statistical analysis. Where I'm going to be showing you in the previous session, in the subsequent session, I mean. Now, that is what data analysts do. They work with what? Structured data. Like, for example, let's say Netflix, for example, they have data. Microsoft, they have data. Facebook, they have data. All right, Amazon, they have data. As a data analyst, you are going to work on this structured data to solve problems, tangible problems for this company. Do you know that Amazon might be big, Microsoft might be big, but they still have problems. They see that there is no company that doesn't have problem. You cannot do away with problem. They still need to solve some specific problem. That is why they normally hire data analysts to solve their problem for them. Because data analysts, they work with data. All right. So you as a data analyst, you are working with what? Structured data. Now, what is data scientist? Data scientists often deal with the unknown by using more advanced data techniques to make predictions about the future. I call them forensic predictors. All right. They make prediction, like let's say, for example, they analyze data and they can make prediction that, okay, in 2020 or maybe in 2040, all right, there will be a recession in Nigeria due to this, due to that. You can see all these forensic predictions are done by data scientists. They make decisions and they use advanced data techniques. They might build their own automated machine, all right? They might automate their own machine learning algorithms or design predictive modeling processes that can handle both structured and unstructured data. Now, this role is generally considered a more advanced version of a data analyst. But before you become a data scientist, you'll be very good at machine learning, artificial intelligence, programming, mathematical modeling, so many other things before you come to the prediction that you want to make future predictions. All right. So that is who data scientists are. All right. They are often what they deal with what unknown data. They use predictions. All right, and they come up with predictions. So this, but data analysts, they are the one that what they do. They deal with what structured data to solve business problems. All right, that is what business really needs. But if they need more advanced, okay, they want to predict in the next 10 years. That is when data scientists come into play. All right. Now let's see why data analysts are high in demand. Why are they high in demand? Data analysts everywhere. Like today I saw 1,000 and something jobs today. Data analysts. All right. Why are they high in demand? Now let me give you a scenario. Have you ever wondered how Netflix knows what shows you might like, or Amazon suggests products you might want to buy? Now, that is the magic of data analysts. They help companies understand their customers better, making them super valuable in today's digital age where information is everywhere. Now, let me explain this. Let me explain this to you. Now, let's say, for example, Netflix, you subscribe in Netflix, all right? And you see that maybe after some days or some months, Netflix will start suggesting films or shows or movies that they feel that might interest you. They show it to you. And you as a person, oh, wow, this film, I would love to watch it. Right? I would love to have it. I would love to watch it. Now, how did they know that this film, you really love it? It's your data. It's the work of data analysts. They have studied your data. They know that you as a person, you love epic movie. You as a person, you love horror movie. You as a person, you love maybe action movies. Now they will study your trend. All right, they will study your trend based on the data they have set. Once they study your trend, they start suggesting to you your interests. That is the work of data analysts. They gather your data, they analyze it. That is why Amazon, Netflix, they have more than 1,000 data analysts that work for them. I know of a guy in Lekki, all right, he's a Netflix data analyst, all right? He works with Netflix. He works at home, all right? And then every second they work, every minute they work with data. You must love data as a data analyst. Now, as a data analyst, your work is to what? Get insight of data, get people's data, all right, analyze it, interpret it, and suggest to the company. So that is how that's how Netflix suggests to you. Now, let's come to Facebook. Now, how did you think Facebook knows that you as a person, you are someone that buys online? Now, as a digital marketer, as a hand, if I want to target some people online that I know that these people will buy my product, what will I target? I will target engaged shoppers. I'm giving you the insight as a digital marketer. I'm going to target engaged shoppers. If you are selling maybe physical products, you are selling digital products, I'm going to target engaged shoppers. Now, Facebook knows that you as a person, you normally buy online. They will categorize your data as what? As what? Engaged shoppers. They know you. Now, when next people that are paid Facebook to advertise, and they want to advertise their product to make sales, you as a person, they know that, okay, you are a low budget, you are a low budget spender. You don't spend more than 10,000. You are an high budget spender. You spend 50,000, 100,000 online, and someone wants to promote a product of 20,000. They will recommend it to you. That is why you see the product that you find interesting on Facebook sponsored ads. You say, oh wow, this product, I like it. You buy it, you click it, or you sign up. They have studied your data, and these people that does that study your data, that interpret it, and they make decisions for the company are data analysts. All right, that's the magic of data analysts. They help companies understand their customers better, making them super valuable in today's digital age where information is what everywhere. Now you can see this Netflix. You can see once you subscribe in Netflix, you see these other movies you might enjoy. All right, they start suggesting to you. All right, they start suggesting to you. That is the work of what? Data analysts. They collect your data, and they know that you love epic movie, and they will suggest it to you. All right, there's nothing you can do. All right, that is the magic of what? Data analysts. All right, and that is why they are very high in demand. In fact, the demand for data analysts, in fact, in the next 20 years, they cannot be exhausted, because there is no how. If companies today they fail to analyze data, all right, the company will go down, because they deal with data. Every company has that. Why is it that companies protect their data? Okay, when company loses their data, what do they call it? All right, in cybersecurity, we call it what? Data breach. All right, we call it what? Data breach. When companies lose their data, because they want to secure that data, and they don't want people to get inside of the data. Let me say a company should get hold of Amazon data. Do you know that that company will study the data and build a product or satisfy customers better than Amazon or better than Netflix? That is why they normally protect their data, and that's why we have data security. All right, it's an aspect of cybersecurity and in data analysis also. All right, let's move on. Now, here are some of the ways that data analysts can benefit businesses. You as a data analyst, how can you benefit business? Now, identify trends and patterns. Now, data analysts can use data to identify trends and patterns that can help businesses make better decisions. For example, a data analyst might look at data on customer purchases to identify which products are most popular, or to identify which customers are most likely to make a purchase. Now, this information can be used to develop new products, target marketing campaigns, and improve customer service. That is one of the benefits of what? Data analysis. All right, you identify trends and patterns. All right, you now say, okay, this product is tending to this direction. Okay, there's demand, there's supply, there's more people in this state, there's more people buying this product. Okay, this product is high ticket product. Okay, we have more people in this state. Okay, let's channel this high end product to this state, and let's see the outcome. All these things, trend or patterns, are what data analysts works on. All right, now improve operations. Data analysts can use data to identify areas where businesses can improve their operations. For example, a data analyst might look at data on production times to identify which areas of the production process are taking the longest. This information can be used to improve efficiency and reduce cost. Now, let me explain this. Let's say, for example, all right, let's say, for example, Dangote wants to set up another business, all right? They want to set up another business or another operations in an entire field. Now, as a data analyst, you are going to identify areas where this business can improve their operation. Maybe, okay, they should improve their operations in the production process or maybe distribution channels, all right? So you as a data analyst, you might have studied those data. There are a lot of data you can analyze online. You study those trends and data. You now come to the conclusion to the company that, all right, if you want to start this product, all right, let's improve on our distribution channel. I think that is the area where people really need most. And as a data analyst, they are going to welcome your idea. With your idea of distribution channels, and with that, they will start seeing more and more customers, all right, to patronize them. So data analysts, they work haywire. Your brain must be open. You must be sharp, all right. You must be able to analyze data, interpret, and give business decisions they really want. Now, make better decisions. Data analysts can use data to help businesses make better decisions. For example, a data analyst might look at data on customer satisfaction to identify which products or services are not meeting customer needs. This information can be used to improve products and services or to develop new products and services. Let's say, for example, customers say, okay, these products are not really good. All right, this product is not good. And they are seeing, company is seeing the product is not really moving in the market. All right. It's your duty as a data analyst to see what problem does that product has. So it will now be for you to take a step further and go to the market as a data analyst, collect data, collect reviews of people about that product, gather those data and use it to interpret and make decisions for the company. The company will love you because you are solving their problem for them. All right. So guys, can you still see my screen? Let me say type yes so that I can know we are still following. If you can still see my screen, type yes. Right. All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So now let's see the duties and responsibilities of a data analyst. You can see, as a data analyst, these are your responsibilities and duties. You collect data. You can see, you collect data from different sources. You collect data from different sources. You might collect data from sources A, sources B, sources C, sources D. You collect different data, right? That is your work. You deal with data. That is why when companies protect their data, they don't want you as a data analyst to get their data, because they know that once you get hold of the data, all right, you can interpret it and make good business decisions on it. Your duty as a data analyst is to collect data, design and maintain databases and systems. You are going to design and maintain databases and systems as a data analyst. You must analyze and interpret collected data. All this data you have collected, you have gathered. As a data analyst, you should be able to analyze it and interpret those data. And understand the data trends and patterns. You must be current. You must be on the lookout. You must be you must be vigilant that what is really trending. You must understand these data trends and patterns, and you prepare your reports. Now, your manager or the management can say, okay, Mr. Azdan, all right, or Mr. Echo, please come and give us reports about why are we having low sales in our company, and come and give us ways in which we can improve our sales as a data analyst. They won't tell you to go and collect data. Company won't tell you to go and collect data. Company will tell you to go and source for data. They won't tell you. They'll just say, okay, Mr. Echo, please, we are having 10% drop in our sales. All right, please, we need you to do something fast and give us a report on how we can improve our sales all right, and how we can at least improve like 50%, get 50% more of our sales, all right, as a data analyst. And they are expecting that report from you. Now, they will teach you your job. Now, as your duty in data analyst, you must collect data, you must design, you must analyze, you must understand, you must prepare a report and determine the areas of improvement. And the company will love you and they will clap for you. That's well done. And you get recognized. You must be recognized as a data analyst. Anywhere you are in your company, all right, you must be recognized. All right, let's move on. Now, what are the career opportunities for data analysts? Now, data analysts are like superheroes. They are like superheroes with numbers. They can work in almost any industry you can think of, from healthcare to finance to marketing. Everywhere you look, there's a need for someone who can make sense of all the data floating around. See, there are a lot. In fact, I'm going to show you some of my I'm going to show you some of my data I worked on. All right. I think in COVID-19, I worked on some data. I'm going to show you like how data analysts work. All right. What I did for the company and everything, I'm going to show you because of this our training. All right, just follow up. Now, there are numerous data analytics jobs. All right, there are numerous data analytics jobs. And as a data analyst, don't be confused because data analysts, they are also called risk analysts. Data analysts, they are called data analysts. If you are working as a research analyst, you're a data analyst in a company. If you are working as a digital marketer and you are analyzing the company's products, the company's data, you are a marketing analyst. All right. If you are working in a computer science niche, all right, you are a computer science analyst because you are going to be analyzing data based on their computing, based on their activities. Data journalists, they are also data analysts. If you're a data journalist, you are going to collect data, all right, of maybe reports, news, everything. All these things you are collecting is data. So far you are collecting data, you are a data analyst. Data journalists, they are also data analysts. Data scientists also, they work as a data analyst. Machine learning analyst, you are also a data analyst. Financial analyst, if you work in a bank, right? If you work in banks, all right, you are a financial analyst because you are going to be dealing with numbers, account number of people, all right? Your company, your bank manager can say, Mr. Echo, please, we need people, all right? People that their account has been dormant since the last 10 years, all right? Please give us the data. You are a financial analyst, all right? That is why you are working, and you are working as a data analyst. Only that you are working in the financial sector, that makes you a financial analyst, all right? So you can analyze that, okay, the bank is not really making profit as before. What is the cause? Are they dropping the customers maybe deposits? You as a data analyst, as a financial analyst, you are going to analyze this financial report. Now let me tell you something. When banks want to do their AGM, annual general meeting, they give details of their financial report. Who does this? You know that accountants, they work with financial analysts. Data analysts, they come with data. That is why they showcase that, okay, we our sales, our profit for what third quarter of the year, our profit for what half quarter of the year. This is our profit after tax. All these people that does all this data, they are called the data analysts, and they are what financial analysts in the banks. Business analysts, you are going to analyze businesses. Which area these businesses, you are going to analyze their SWOT analysis, their strength, their weakness, their opportunities and threats. All these people that work with data in businesses, they are called what? The business analysts. All right? They are called what? The business analysts. All right? Now, also, business intelligence analysts. Business intelligence analysts are people, they are the think tank of the company. They are the think tank of the company. I remember the days when I was doing my ND, and yes, I was doing my degree. So I went to do an interview with Guinness then. So, and they showed me a room. They said there are just three in that room. Those three are the think tanks of the company, that the business intelligence analysts. They are the ones that will analyze, like, this is the business this company must do. This is the business this company must not do. These are the things they must venture into. These are the number, like they are going to analyze, like, okay, if they should spend more than this budget, all right, they are not going to see profit. All right, all this intelligence, like they put their think tank in the business to come up with reports, to come up with forensics, all right, about businesses. All these business intelligence analysts, they work with data also. All right, some will work with numbers, some will come up with what, with modeling, mathematical modeling, to predict the sales of the company. All right, all these people are called the business intelligence analysts. And as a data analyst, you are qualified to work as a business intelligence analyst. And we have the operations analyst also. Operations analyst, maybe you work in maybe security niches, maybe company, maybe you work in the company, maybe you are operating some kind of machine, or maybe you are operating some kind of maybe let's say operational activities in any areas that you find yourself. It might be in the manufacturing industry, it might be the routine daily activity of company, like in the health sector. They have operational analysts, right? They are the ones that will analyze the operations of the company, all right, whether good or bad, and they will come up with reports every day. So a company will require some data analysts to come up with daily reports of their operations, the operations of the company, their data, everything is what. Let's say, for example, maybe you are selling maybe semovita, or maybe you open a shop, maybe you are selling foodstuffs. Let's say, for example, and customers buy, you record, you do all these things, all this your ledger, all these things that you have recorded, their operations. At the end of the day, you need to analyze your report. Okay, how much profit did you make today? How much loss? All these things, their operations, and you are working with data indirectly. You are what? You are an operations analyst. Now, let's see how much does data analysts make in Nigeria. I think some people are raising up their hand. Let's see. Okay, let me give room to just one person. Okay, Adeyanju Musiliu. Adeyanju Musiliu, please, can you just, you are raising up your hand. Do you want to talk? You can unmute yourself. Adeyanju Musiliu. Can you unmute yourself? All right. Please go ahead and talk, please, Mr. Adeyanju. Can't hear you. All right, Mr. Alao. Mr. Alao, you can unmute yourself and speak.
Good evening, sir. Thank you for the lecture. So I want to ask that for somebody to become a proficient data analyst, how long will it take for the
I'm going to explain that. That's why I said I've not finished the lecture. All right, I'm going to explain that towards the end of the training.
All right, thank you, sir.
All right. So let's continue, guys. So let's see how much does a data analyst make in Nigeria. All right. So you can see, according to Glassdoor, they earn close to 214,000 to 3 billion naira. You can see as a data analyst. You can see from 0 to 1 year experience in all industry. Now, if you are starting as a data analyst, you are going to be starting as a junior data analyst. Then you move on to what? Senior data analyst after 5 years of experience. All right. So you can see how much data analysts make in Nigeria. All right. Now let's see how much data analysts make in, let's say, salary of a data analyst. Sorry, let's see. Sorry, just excuse me. So let's see salary of a data analyst in, so let's see around the world. So we can see in USA, you can see we have $54,132 per annum. You can see in UK, in Canada, Australia, Germany, you can see data analysts are well paid. You can see they are very, very well paid in the industry. They are well paid in the industry. So as a data analyst in Nigeria, because I have an offer, someone offered me, all right, it's a 250,000 job, data analyst, but yeah, it's an hybrid. So it's either it will be a remote and it will require you to be on site. All right. So as a data analyst, you can be a remote worker, you can be an hybrid. Hybrid means that you might be an on-site or you might be you might be working remotely. All right. But if you are working in Nigeria, most 70% work remotely as a data analyst. That is why I love data analyst so much. You can work at the comfort of your room. You can work with data, and in fact, I know of a person that works with what do you call it? Meccano. Yeah, Meccano. He works as a data analyst and he's working from home. Right? He works from home. How it is that just get data and everything. So you don't need the presence of data analysts on site unless there are critical conditions that they need to fix. Yes. Maybe they want to get data, maybe they need to go there manually. That is when you can consider data analysts to be on site. All right. So now, how to get job as a data analyst? All right. If you want to get job as a data analyst, you can apply as a job seeker. Right? You can apply as a what? As a job seeker. You submit your CV, resume, which we are going to be teaching you. You use the backdoor option. In fact, I know someone that uses this backdoor option, and this is the fastest and it's on point. We're going to be teaching you this backdoor option. In fact, you can get five or six deals within 1 week using this backdoor option. What do I mean? What do I mean by backdoor option? You contact the legitimate and the direct contact of the people issuing that job itself. No, it's someone that will post that job. All right. You are going to contact them. There are things you need to tell them. There are right that you need to send that they are going to take you, or they are going to consider you. Because all these people that are posting job, they don't want the body or people submitting resume and for them to analyze and everything is too cumbersome. But if you go through the back door and they see that you are on point, they will just pick you. All right, they will segment you. All right. So this back door, I know of a person that used that and he got 2 deals. All right. So we're going to teach you this, and you can become a freelancer. Now let me show you this. Now let's go practical. Let's just say junior data analyst remote job. Let's see. You can see junior data analyst remote job. You can see this on LinkedIn alone. Let me open this. Okay, I'm going to still show you. You can see junior data analyst job in remote. You can see their price. They are $65,000 to $90,000 a year. If I should open this, and you can see this 1,307 junior data analyst jobs in remote. March 2024. You can see this month alone. Let's see this. You can see this online data analyst. You can see online United States of America. You can see health data analyst. I told you you can work anywhere. You can see this one is posted 10 days ago. 1 or more years. You can see 1 or more years. Data analyst. You can see here utilize SQL and database. You know, I told you about database, which you need to know about as a data analyst. You can see data science analyst. You can see data analyst 3 days ago. Impact. You can see this impact and evaluation data analyst. You can see. So there are so many. junior product strategy analysts, they are also data analysts. Anything that you are calling analyst, you deal with data, you're a data analyst. So you can see you can apply to as many as possible. All right, you get jobs. You can see this. 20 work from home. You can see junior data analyst here. Now let's see something. Let me take you through. So the soft copy, the recording will be sent. Don't worry. Now let's see something. This is online. Now let's see LinkedIn. Let's go to LinkedIn. Let's go to LinkedIn. Let's see LinkedIn. Let's see. Oh, I should sign up. Let me sign in. All right. Sorry, I'm going to log into my LinkedIn account. Sorry, just hold on. So I should be logged in now. All right. Yes. So you can see. So you can see this. So you can see. Now let's go to jobs on LinkedIn. All right. Let's go to jobs on LinkedIn. And in the job section, just type junior data analyst. All right. Now you can see the way you can apply for jobs. You can see graduate intern, data analyst, ExxonMobil. You can see 3 days ago, over 100 applicants. You can see. Don't worry about this over 100 applicants. All right. In our training, we're going to show you how to use the backdoor, method to beat all these people that have applied. We are going to beat them using the backdoor option. All right. You are going to learn how to use the backdoor option. Don't worry. If I see 200 applicants, don't worry. The backdoor option is very, very important. I so much love it. We are going to show you that. You can see you can apply. You can ExxonMobil. They apply. You can see you can apply for it 3 days ago. Now you can see a remote job. Now let's see for this Nigeria. Let's see for United States of America. United States. All right. Let's see for United States. You can see 4 days ago. This one is what? Junior developer or data analyst, 17 hours ago. You can see this junior data analyst 4 days ago. Now, you can see this remote. If you want to filter, remote, on-site, hybrid. Hybrid means you are going to be present both remotely and on-site. So if you want just remote, just click on remote and show results. You can see we have 1,000 results. You can see marketing data analyst, remote junior Power BI analyst, which are going to be learning. This 3 hours ago, Siemens Government Technologies. You can see this 3 hours ago, 42 applicants. Don't worry. You're going to be taught how to use the backdoor option. All right? Backdoor option. You can see data analyst health tech. You can see now. Now, for example, you as a person, maybe you don't want to apply as a remote job. You want to act as a freelancer. All right? Like the way I normally do. I collect data from companies, all right, and analyze them and they pay me. All right. So if this is what you want to do, you don't want to work remotely, there's an option for you. Now, let's go to Upwork, upwork.com. So upwork.com. Once you go to upwork.com, just click on this, find, what is it? I don't want to log in. You can see talent, find talent, all right? Find talent, hire professionals and agencies. Click on this and search for data analyst, right? Data analyst. So you can see this person on Upwork. You can see $20,000 plus earned. You can see this person $20,000 plus earned. You can see 89% job success. You can see $15 per hour. You can this person has earned what? $70,000, almost 80 million naira in Nigerian currency. You can see what is this showing. You can see this person, Excel Google Sheet expert, data analyst, 12 years experience. You can see this person is what? 6% job success. You can see this person also, data analyst in Kenya, $10,000 earned. You can see this person, Excel data analyst. You can see data analyst. People are earning a lot, all right, with data analysts, all right? Data analyst is start, $3,000 earned. You can see the next page. Let's go to the next page. So you can register on Upwork, all right? You will get jobs. You can see this one is what? $30,000 earned. $30,000 earned. What? Let me log in. So $30,000 earned. I don't like verifying this. All right. Sorry, let me just hold on, excuse me. I need to log in. Sorry, you might not see my screen now, so I need to enter some security steps. Yes. Can you see my screen? Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, just say yes. See my screen. If you can see my screen, just say yes. Just type Y, yes, in the comment section. Yeah, thank you. Fatima, thank you. Thank you, Echo. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So this is my Upwork. All right. So you can see the job I have now. You can see the job this person has posted 3 hours ago. If not that I'm on recording, I should have applied for this job. You can see Excel data analyst and dashboard specialist. You can see Power BI Go grouping. This is what I can do. Need urgent data analyst expert for small tasks. Need in hour. You can see this person. This person is said he needs. You can see this Black American need. Because these are the things Power BI dashboard developer. These are the things I can do, and I will apply for it. All right, I will apply for it, and I will get jobs. This is how we get jobs as a data analyst. If you want to work as a freelancer, all right. Now let's proceed. So now skills and tools for data analysis. Now, what are the skills and tools you need for data analysis? Now, as a data analyst, you need to have what? Problem solving skills. You need to have what? Problem solving skills. You need to know how to use Microsoft Excel. These are the tools and skills you need. You need to know or Python programming. Those are the skills and tools you need. Microsoft Power BI Business Intelligence. You need to know SQL, that is structured query language, data visualization, presentation skills, data cleaning, and critical thinking. Very important. These are the things you are going to put in your CV, on your resume, and I can bet it with you. If you put this into your resume, I can bet with you, company will be running after you. The company will be running after you to employ you because you have all these skills, right? If you don't have all these skills, which you are going to be learning, I can bet it with you, you will be someone that will be needed by all industries. I can guarantee you that. All right, because these skills are hot cake. They are hot cake that you need to know as a data analyst. For you to call yourself a data analyst, all right? These tools are important. All right. Now, what are the 5 reasons to learn data skills? Now, even if you are a non-technical role, now you can say, no, I'm not technical. No. You don't have to be technical. 5 reasons to learn data skills. Understand technical team members. All right. You are going to understand your technical team members. You are going to analyze data independently and save time. Ask the right questions and make better decisions. As a data analyst, you ask questions, right? You ask questions and make better decisions. You communicate insight to stakeholders. Stakeholders, they want to know how their money is behaving in the company. They want to be assured that are they not wasting money? Are they not failing in this business? As a data analyst, you need to communicate this insight to stakeholders. They are the one investing in your company. Be an analytics translator for your company. Now, you want to be an analytics translator for your company. You want to be a go-to person on your company that, oh, Mr. Echo, no. Go and meet Mr. Echo is going to do justice to this data. All right? So you need to what? Be the go-to person in your company. So let's move on. Now, let me show you some of my works as a data analyst. All right, some of my works. I'll just show you 2 of my works I've worked on as a data analyst. Now, you can see this is a Brazilian e-commerce analysis that I worked on. You can see this is a company. You can see their total revenue is $60 million. They have sellers, total seller 3,095. Their total customer is about 99,000. Their total profit, when I worked on the data, $165,000, right? The total orders, you can see the statistics, the reports. You can see these are called visualization. You can see their daily profit trend. When I analyze the data, I cleaned it. Now, what did I do here? I collected the data, right? I cleaned the data, I validated the data, and I interpreted the data, and I visualized the data. You can see this is the end result. Before I concluded this end result, there are some things that have gone into place underneath. This visualization is just like if you are developing a software, and some of you that knows about maybe HTML, CSS, you know that they are skeleton, or maybe you want to develop some kind of front-end development. Now, all this code, they are jargons once you are viewing it, but the one that you find beauty that users see is the front end. Oh, this side is beautiful. But if they show you the back end, you run away. All right. Now, this is the front end you are seeing. This is the what? This is the front end you are seeing. You can see their daily profit. You can see that this company, they are making more of sales Sunday, Monday. They are making about $160,000 on Monday alone. All right. You can see top 10 city by revenue. I analyze the data and I come up with Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro. They are the ones. They are the top city of this company that they are building more revenue for this company. And I told this company they should channel their ad resources to this company. You can see total customers by delivery. You can see they have low delivery on Sunday. Why? Saturday they have low delivery. You can see they have higher delivery on Monday, and which they have what? Higher sales. You can see total revenue by year. And let me show you another one. You can see this is COVID-19 NCDs analysis. COVID-19, you all know that when COVID-19 struck, so I worked on the data, all right? I worked on the data for COVID-19 analysis. And this is, you can see the total affected was 266,000 in Nigeria. Total admitted, total people that was admitted in the COVID-19, we had 3,573. Total death, 3,155. Total recovery is 259,000. And mortality rate is 1.2%. And you can see that Lagos was the most affected. 771 people died in Lagos, followed by Edo State, followed by Abuja, Oyo. You can see the trend. Total confirmed cases by state. You can see the way I've analyzed my data, and I submitted it, right, to the agencies that need this data that I've analyzed. All right, you can see how we work as a data analyst to show you that we are not just working with data, we are giving business prediction, we are giving reports, all right, insights for stakeholders to make decisions. And this is another one. This is a restaurant. This is a restaurant ratings analysis. You can see the restaurant I worked on, and this data is so messy. This data is so huge, all right? It's so huge, right? And I managed to work on this data, and I came up with visualizations, and I came up with predictions so that businesses can make informed decisions. And I gave them decisions, all right? In fact, you can see the age group. You can see that adults are the ones patronizing this restaurant most. Demographic, you can see independent people, people that are independent, they are the one that left that are patronizing. You can see my extra status. Single people are the one patronizing this restaurant. And what that means that they should channel their more of their concentration towards single people rather than married. Married people, they don't want to come to restaurant because their spouse or their wife will cook for them or any other thing. You can see that total restaurant by city and area. You can see the city here. You can see the area. You can see adults. You can see how you can see the total consumers by city. Mexico, you can see that I've analyzed the data and I visualize it. You can see here, students and employed, unemployed. You can see I see students carry the weight, the percent, the higher percentage here. And these are what we do as data analysts. We give insight, decisions to what? To businesses so that they can make informed decisions. Now, I've presented this report to businesses and I've given them my decision, my insight based on what I've discovered in this data. And it's left for the management of this company to decide whether to go along with my report or not. I've done my work as a data analyst. So that is how data analysts work. All right. Now, ready to dive into the exciting world of data analysts? Our training program is like a treasure map guiding you through the ins and outs of this fascinating field. Now, you will get hands-on experience, expert guidance, and the skills you need to land your dream job as a data analyst in our training. All right. Now, here are what you are going to learn in our 10 weeks training program as a data analyst. You are going to learn Excel for data analysis, SQL for data analysis. You are going to learn Microsoft Power BI, Python for data analysis. We are going to train you on resume optimization, and our experts, we are experts in the field that is going to train you on this. All right. You have experts in the field. Now, let me show you the curriculum. Let me show you the curriculum that you are going to work with. You can see this is our curriculum for the data analysis course. Now, we are going to be learning Excel for data analysis. And this curriculum is designed for beginners with no prior experience. Don't worry. You don't need to have an experience before we train you. All right? This curriculum is designed for beginners with no prior experience in Excel data analysis. It aims to equip them with the fundamental skills and tools to confidently analyze and extract insight. These are the things you are going to learn in Excel. You are going to learn introduction to data analysis. You are going to move on to the navigating the Excel interface, essential formulas and functions to use. You're going to learn sum average, logical functions, the if and lookup functions, the VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP. You're going to learn data formatting and organization, conditional formatting, and pivot tables in Excel. You're going to learn the advanced functions and formulas. You're going to learn the exploring statistical function, the count if, sum if, all these things you need as a data analyst. We are going to teach you, train you extensively on this. We are going to learn advanced analysis and steps and next steps. We are going to learn the macros and automation. And we are going to do final project showcase. At the end of the training, you are going to do projects. Then once we certify that your project is completed and we are certified, we are going to issue you certificates. All right. And you are going to learn SQL for data analysis. In the SQL for data analysis, you are going to learn introduction to the Oracle. You are going to learn the data definition language, DDL, DML. You are going to learn, you are going to work with tables. You are going to do comparison and conditional operators. All right. You are going to learn the function in SQL. group functions, scalar functions, date functions, character functions. You are going to work with clauses, all right? You're going to work with clauses, then integrity constraints, type of constraints, the not null, unique, primary key, foreign key, all these things you need as a data analyst. All these skills you need as a data analyst, we are going to train you on depth by our experts in the field. In fact, we have capable hands that will deal with this judiciously. We are going to learn the joins in SQL, equal join, non-equal join, outer join, self join, queries. We are going to learn queries. We are going to learn views. So many things, indexes, simple index, composite index, unique and non-unique index. We are going to learn Microsoft Power BI. Wow. Microsoft Power BI is Power BI, that is business intelligence in Microsoft. We're going to learn introduction to Microsoft Power BI. We are going to learn how to navigate the Power BI interface. We are going to learn Power BI query editor. We are going to learn data modeling. How do you model data? We are going to learn data modeling. How do you validate data? Data relationships. How can you match data? All right? We are going to learn DAX measures. Data, we call it data analysis expressions. This is where you are going to be using calculations, all right, to get some calculations for your data, to get insights for your data set and everything. And you are going to learn data visualization. You can see the data visualization I presented, where I designed for, where I create visualization for restaurants, the e-commerce business, the COVID-19. This is what you are going to learn. Data visualization in Power BI. This is the tool that will enable you to create that visualization. We are going to learn how to create interactive dashboard. Now, interactive dashboard shows you, it interacts with all your dashboard. Let me say you have developed your, okay, let me show you this. Let me show you this. I'm coming. Now, so let me show you this. So you can see this. You can see these demographics now. Now, if I to click on age group adults, now what I mean by interactive dashboard is that if I should click on adults, it will show me all data related only to adults. Yeah, age group is show me only adults. It will show me consumers by corporation, everything related to adult. It will show me. It will show me how many adults are smokers, how many adults are consumers. It will show me everything. Right? This is what we call the interactive dashboard. All right. Now we are going to do Power BI projects. We are going to work on real life projects by applying what you have learned. All right. We are going to work with projects. We are going to do internships with companies like KPMG, so that you work with their project, we work with their data. All right. And for you to know, get insight and have knowledgeable insight about data, so that you can be qualified to apply for jobs and to get jobs done for clients. All right. Then you're going to learn Python for data analysis. Now, in Python for data analysis, you're going to learn introduction to Python programming. Now, if you are willing to now learn Python programming, if you have been aiming to learn Python, all right, this is the avenue for you. This is the avenue for you to learn Python programming. You're going to learn the arithmetic operators, integers and floats, booleans, comparison, string methods, these tuples. You're going to learn NumPy, pandas, cbom. All right, all these things we use in data analysis, all right, for Python. All right, you're going to learn how to use pandas, loading and inspecting data, data cleaning and handling missing values using Python. All right, this, in fact, we are going to use matplotlib. You can see now, you can see that I did the visualization with Microsoft Power BI. You can also do your visualization with what? Matplotlib and cbom using Python, which is very, very fast. All right, you are going to be learning that in what? Python. We are going to be learning career path, how to get remote work. All right, how to optimize your resume. Then understanding remote work and skill assessment. You know, I told you that you are going to be learning the backdoor option. But our facilitator that will be teaching this, in fact, is an expert in the field. All right, is an expert in the field with many remote jobs. All right, so you are going to be learning from skilled and capable hands in the industry. All right, we are going to be building a remote-friendly skill set. Now, we are going to be exploring remote job market. All right, all this we are going to be training you so that by the end of this training, you can guarantee that you can put 1 to 2 years experience. After completing your project, you can put 1 to 2 years experience in your resume. We are confident about that. 1 to 2 years experience, and you are going to get the job. You are going to be learning how to craft an impressive resume and cover letter. Now, some people doesn't know how to write resume. Now, most of people, there are some things recruiters, there are some things job job sites they need in resume for you to put there, which are not there. And your cover letter, you are going to be learning all these things in the training. You are going to be learning how to craft a compelling cover letter. You are going to learn how to write persuasive cover letter that will land you that job, that will land you that remote job you have been waiting for. And we are going to do mock interviews and communication skills. We are going to train you on how to participate in what? Simulated virtual interviews to practice effective communication, professionalism, and remote specific etiquette. So we are going to do mock interview for you so that you are going to see the live scenario. Maybe you want to go for interview with a company. You are going to do a mock interview. How do this company, how do they interview you? You are going to do the mock interview so that you'll be confident. Whenever you want to go and apply for the job, they are going to interview you, and you feel confident, and you are going to taste the interview. We have capable hands that will solve this for you. And we are going to be teaching you the LinkedIn mastery for remote job seekers. You know, I told you for the back door, we are going to be using LinkedIn, and our facilitator for this is an expert. He's going to teach you everything. He's going to demystify everything about how to get remote job for your data analysis job, and you're going to learn how to build your network with your professionals. And you're going to be showcasing your skills and endorsements using what? LinkedIn. All right? Then final project, you're going to be creating a LinkedIn action plan. All right? You're going to be creating your own LinkedIn page. You're going to be optimizing your LinkedIn so that you can get jobs. All right? Yes. We are going to be teaching you how to write scripts and to extract data from SQL database. Yes, we are going to be teaching you that. Yes, we are going to be teaching you how to write scripts. Yes. Then the course duration is 10 weeks program. The course duration is 10 weeks. That's about 2.5 months training program. It's going to be an intensive training program. Excuse me. And the training program, the training days are Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Wednesday from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m., Saturday from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m., Sunday from 3 p.m. to 6 p.m., and it's going to be a 10 weeks program, intensive program. I can guarantee you that after this training, I can guarantee you, you are going to excel. You are going to excel. With our expert in the field, I'm very confident that you don't have any problem. You don't have any problem. I'm going to cover your question, all right? I'm going to answer the question. You said, is the Python class cover machine learning aspects? No, we have Python for machine learning, we have Python for data analysis, we have Python for AI. Whatever you want to use Python for is different. You're going to be covering Python for data analysis, all right? Now, the price for this training is 125,000 naira, but we are giving a 60% discount. If you are paying a full payment, it is 50,000 naira. All right, 50,000 naira. If you are paying full payment, then if you are paying instrumentally, so you are going to pay 35,000 naira. All right, for the first payment, and the second payment, 15,000 naira, can come after 5 weeks of your training program with us. All right, 5 weeks after your training program. Now, normally it's 125,000 for the training program, but due to the fact that we are giving you this discount based on the fact that we want you to excel and want to make it affordable for everyone, that is why we are circulating it for 50,000 naira. It is a virtual class. It's an online class. It's a live class. It's a live class. All right. It's going to be an online class. That is why we said Wednesday, Saturday, Sundays, live class, live training class, online class. All right. Now, this is the payment details. Now, if you want to pay, you can pay. This payment is going to be, I'm going to drop it in the group. All right, payment detail, I'm going to drop it in the group. So I'm going to drop it in the group. So you can pay to these accounts, right? You can pay to these accounts. Now, after the payment, you can send your proof to this WhatsApp. All right, I'm going to be dropping everything in the group. Now, we have an offer. We have an offer. Now, we have one-time offer for the first 20 early birds. All right, for the first 20 early birds. Now, what is the offer? Now, the offer is we are going to, for these 20 people only, because we want to concentrate our energy. Now, the reason why we are concentrating our energy is that we want this early bird to get Microsoft certification. We are going to, these 20 people, we are going to be giving you access to preparation for the PL300 certification. Now, if you are going for the Microsoft certification data analysis exam, all right, you are going to be going for Pearson View, you are going to be going for your certification after this training program. For these 20 people, we are going to be giving you 250 questions for the PL300 certification with more than 250 questions. This question will prepare you for the Microsoft data analysis exam, which will earn you a certification of Microsoft Certified Data Analyst Associate. You can see. Now, these 250 questions, after this training program, and you have done your project, I can guarantee you, and these 250 questions are very ordained, like is well selected, and is from experts in the industry. And these questions, we are not giving it out to just anybody. We are giving it to just these 20 people because we don't want this to be saturated. And I want to prepare these 20 people for the certification exam. That is why we are only limiting to just 20, because if people are much on this, we might not be able to, monitor these people. We want to make sure that these first 20 people will get certified, and we will be assured that we are training people to get certification and to become a professional certified data analyst. So I'm going to be dropping the details in the group so that I'm going to be adding, we are going to be confirming and adding people to the group once payment is made. All right? Once payment is made. So I'm going to be adding it to the WhatsApp group so that you guys can, whoever that wants to pay, so can quickly secure that seat, that slot. All right, you can secure that slot. So I've dropped the payment in the group, so guys, you can have access to the payment scope. So now I'm going to take questions before we end the training. All right. So I've dropped the payment details. So full payment is 50,000 naira. Then a part payment, instrumental, then you are paying 35,000 naira. So please, if you have paid, kindly drop a message with this chat. So I'm going to drop a message in the WhatsApp group. All right. So okay, so you can tap up this group, this link. With this link, you can drop your payment proof. All right. So I'm going to be attending to questions now. All right, so that I can. So if you have questions, kindly use the raise up hand icon so that I can enable you. Mr. Salaudin, you can unmute your mic. Mr. Salaudin, you are free to talk. Mr. Olariwaju, you are free to talk.
Good evening, Mr. Sorry, I forgot your name now. Can you hear me?
Ahmed, yeah, I can hear you.
Mr. Ahmed, yeah, thanks for the lecture and for opening our eyes to the opportunity in data analysis. The question is, when is the class starting?
Any questions, sir?
Can you hear me?
All right. Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah,
okay,
I wanted to know when it's starting.
Yeah, the class, the payment, yes, I should have said this. Payment is going to end 1 week from now, and after that, the class will start.
When the actual dates?
From now, 1 week from now, payment will end. Then the second week, that 2 weeks from now, the training will start. So that we can give room for people that wants to pay. And fingers are not equal, so that we can give room for people to pay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. So, Mr. Lawal, please. Please. Mr. Saeed Adebisi. Okay, let me read. Okay, if you can't, let me.
Can you hear me?
In the chat box. Okay, I can hear you.
Oh, I drop. Well done, moderator or instructor. Well done, sir. I drop messages for you on the chat box. Can you just maybe you should help me to read the message and answer those questions? Thank you.
What is the okay? Is the Python class cover machine learning aspect, right? Okay, let me read questions from the chat. This person says, is the Python class they cover machine learning aspect? No, it won't. Machine learning is an aspect of data scientist. If you are going for data scientist, then you'll be learning machine learning. All right. So if you are Python has different areas. We have Python for data analysis. We have Python for machine learning. We have Python for artificial intelligence. All right. Now, like I told you that data scientists are people that use algorithms, statistical modeling, predictions to what? To get data, all right, and to predict future data or future occurrence. All right. So if you are going for machine learning, it means you want to become a data scientist. So in this training, we are going to be teaching data, Python for data analysis. We are going to be using tools and methods, strategies to come up with data using Python. Hope I've answered the question. This is it a virtual or physical training? It's a virtual training, Mr. Richard. What medium will the training take place, Zoho or any other medium? Now, we use Zoho, and if you feel that is what we are going to be using, all right, and any other medium, I don't understand this, Mr. Josephine. And is your certificate recognized? Yes, our certificate is recognized in the industry, but Microsoft certification is recognized worldwide. All right, it is recognized worldwide. Once you have the certification, you can back up your skills with what you know. All right, then you are okay. Now, certifications are everywhere, but what can you back it up? That is where you come in. Then after this, we are preparing you for what? The Microsoft certification exam for the early bird that we have talked about. Now, what is the difference between data analyst and an innovator? Or can a data analyst also be called an innovator? Now, when you talk about innovator, so I don't really want to pin. Do you mean that innovator are the people that design or come up with what inventions. All right, they come up with inventions. Data analysts, I told you that we deal with data. Data analysts, they deal with what? Data. All right, they deal with structured data, and they use it to what? Make predictions. All right, predictions about business so that they can have good business decisions and insights about data. That is what data analysts do. They are not necessarily an innovator. All right. But due to the fact that you are uncovering some data, you can develop your own modeling and uncover some kind of inventions. All right. So, but they are not necessarily an innovator. Yes, we are going to teach you how to write SQL query scripts. Yes. Now, let me see. Some people are raising up their hands. Okay. Let me give room for people to. All right. Okay, anyone that wants to talk, you can unmute and talk. One after the other, please. Lawal. Mr. Francis, Mr. Said, Mr. Salaudin, please, you can unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, Mr. Francis.
Yeah, my name is Anya Francis. I'm a medical personnel, and I saw your advert on Facebook. So I'm asking, how can a medical personnel benefit from data analysis apart from analyzing data? As a medical personnel, can I use it to also put it in my resume and possibly be able to get jobs on Upwork and also benefit from it as a data analyst and be employed as a data analyst, or run both as a remote, or just run it like part-time or something? So that's my interest. Or I know we can also use it in statistics, things like the SPSS, Excel, and all of that. So what's the horizon or the benefit that I start in data analysis? That's my question.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Yes, like I said in my training. All right, I said you can work as in any industry. Now, in the health section, right? So in the health
Yes.
section, you can work in the health section. Let's say, for example, you have patient reports, or maybe you have data, and maybe in an hospital they have serious issues, right? Serious issues about maybe malaria or pandemic, all right? Maybe in a company or in a town or in a city. Now, as a medical specialist, all right, you know about pandemic, you can gather reports based on the fact, all right, what is the cause of this pandemic. You as a medical doctor, you gather some data based on this. What are the causes? Which town does it emerge from? Who are the carriers? All these things are questionnaires. These are the things data analysis get. You get data, you get raw data. You might not get data directly from a source. We combine different data from different sources. If it requires you to go out, you can go out. Now, let's say, for example, you have in your hospital, right? Maybe your hospital. So I can meet people. Let's say in your hospital, maybe you have cases, maybe your nurse or maybe patient, maybe having high death rate, God forbid. I want to see what causes it. Is it that due to the maybe drugs that you are using? Are they allergic to these drugs? What are the causes? Or maybe you administer some drugs to the patient. Are they allergic to these drugs? What are the causes? What are the effects? What can cause this viral allergic to these patients? All these things, all these reports are gathered by expert medical doctors, and that is why you are in the health niche, and as such, you are health analyst. And in Upwork or any Fiverr or Fiverr or any freelancing platform, you can showcase your skills. And in fact, so many people come there, so many industries, they come there to meet people of experts. Like what I showed you in Upwork, there are some people that they want a marketing analyst, they want health analyst. Like in America, they have what we call hyper. All right. Now, this hyper, they are the ones that will take charge of health insurance or health, they protect the health insurance of people in USA. And in hyper, they have data analysts that work for them. They analyze data, they protect all this data, they analyze the data of patients. They know who patients that have cancer, they know patients that have tuberculosis, they know how many patients that have died. Then all these things are the work of what? Data analyst. And you can work as a what? As a health analyst. All right. Hope I've answered your question, Mr. Anya Francis. Mr. Anya Francis, hope I've answered the question.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. Okay. All right. So, someone says, thanks for the time, Mr. and Fish. How much is the MS Data Analyst certification? Now, the Microsoft Data Analyst certification is $80. All right. It's $80. $80. All right. And you're going to be having your test. So, once you are among the 20 people, you're going to be giving you questions, all right, that you can treat and couple with the project that you have done with us, all right, and I'm sure you are going to pass your certification exam, all right. So the MS, and we are going to, I think they have centers in Lagos that you can do your analysis in different parts of the country. Now, what medium will the training take place? Zoho or any other medium? Okay, I think I've answered that. The class experience network stability recorded video. Yes, the recorded video will be available. As a matter of fact, this session is being recorded. All right. All right. Hope I've answered your questions. So you can unmute yourself if you want to. If you want to talk, please. You can unmute yourself. So I'm giving us like 10 more minutes to answer our questions, and we'll call it a Someone talking, please.
So I would like to know, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Yes, thank you. When will the class start?
Yes, the class will start 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
So to enable people to pay up, because fingers are not equal, some people will have to like wait, and we want to let people be on the same page. So we are going to use a week for payment. Then after a week, our training is going to kick off. But we are going to be updating you in the group. All right. So as the training unfolds, all right.
Okay. And also the
Yes.
software we're using, the Python and the likes, are they free? Can we access them freely? Do we have to pay for them? How do we get them?
They are free.
Okay, thank you.
You have to pay. Any other person that wants to ask questions?
Yeah. And the question that I want to ask is that
We have 5 minutes more to end this session, please. 5 minutes.
are you hearing me?
I hear you. Please go ahead.
And the question that I have is that on this local analysis that we want to cross, is that with the duration of time that we speak about, maybe on Wednesday, we're going to start. I think that will not take more than 3 hours. Yeah?
I can tell you properly, Mr. Muslim.
Okay, I mean the duration of the lecture, as in
Yes.
the duration and time that we take to teach us. Yeah?
I said 10 weeks.
And the time is not that short.
It's not short.
And we are talking about Python now is it's not a joke. Focus on
Not short.
SQL.
You have dedicated weeks for some courses. Some courses will be weeks, some courses are not really up to weeks, right? So don't worry about that. Everything will be covered, all right, explicitly.
I think you said 10 weeks or so.
Yes, 10 weeks, yes.
Okay.
We have 3 more minutes for us to call it a day. Any other question? Or we can use the chat box. Okay, location for I've said in Mr. Richard, I said the location of the training will be virtual, will be online training. And we are going to be providing you resources and everything that you need to work with. It's going to be live training. And each training will be recorded. So at the end of the training, we'll give you the recorded video. If you have issues or challenges in any area, you can go over it. And our facilitator is going to treat and do justice to everything that will be taught. All right. So where are we doing the training? I've said that. Now, what type of laptop do you need? Minimum specs. Yes, Mr. Pedro, thank you for that question. Now, if you are at least if you have 8 gig RAM, all right, due to the fact that like if you are doing Microsoft Power BI, so you are going to be needing the laptop, right? Because it's an heavy software. So you are going to be needing like minimum of 8 gig RAM. This minimum of 8 gig RAM laptop, right? It's going to do, it's going to suffice, right? Thank you, Mr. Pedro. Thank you, Mr. Eze. Oracle. Oracle is going to be taught. Mr. Eze, Oracle. The database management system is what Oracle, Mr. Eze. I've answered the question. So we have 2 more minutes, please. Yes, Mr. John Tuminu, yes. 10 weeks, yes. As a matter of fact, SQL, Excel, Python, Power BI, yes, in 10 weeks, yes. Yes, you learn everything. Yes, you see our access to you as a yes, good. Mr. Adeyanju, yes, we are going to add everyone. If you are in our group, if you are in the paid group, we are going to add you to our group. So you are going to have as our mentor. You have access to all the facilitators anytime, and we are going to what ask your questions and it's going to be answered. All right. So it's not that we tutor you and we leave you. No, I'm going to add you to the group and we mentor you. All right. This is not just a one-time thing. Is the only option? Is the only Power BI or any option for Tableau? We are teaching Power BI. So there are many, Mr. Eze, there are many statistical stations out there, software out there. All right. We have so many. But the most recognized one in the industry that can easily get to the job, right? That is really recognized, right? So we don't want to bug you with too many things, but because if we are to be extending this, we'll be going for like 12 weeks, 13 weeks, which is too much, all right? That's why we limited it to Power BI, all right, Mr. Eze. Mr. Adeyanju, I've answered your question. All right, it's 9:25 p.m. So thank you guys for joining. After the training, can we get an intern job? Yes. In fact, there are so many intern jobs on LinkedIn that we are going to be showing you in the training. There are so many, like KPMG. You can work as an intern with KPMG. You can work as an intern with companies like that. All right, I'm going to be giving you everything in the training. All right. Thank you, Mr. Richard. So in the absence of any questions, I thank you all for joining this awareness program. And like I said, so we are going to give 1 week for the payments, the payment terms to be made. And if you are paying in full, like I said, it is 50,000 naira, right? And if you are paying in full, it is 50,000 naira. And if you are paying in instrumental, it is 35,000 naira. And you can pay first payment 35,000, second payment 15,000, and the account details has been dropped in the group. And we have 10 weeks of the training, and we have Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. All right. And that is the and for the first 20 people, we are repeating that. For the first 20 people, we are giving them special access to preparation for the PL300 certification with more than 250 questions based on official learning material. And this question will be played them for the Microsoft Data Analyst, which they are going to be certified as well, Microsoft Certified Data Analyst Associates. Okay, so that is it. Now, what about the backdoor idea which we need to beat the traffic? Yes, the backdoor is going to be taught by our experts in the career section, in the training, once you are in the training. In fact, that backdoor is a magic. We are going to be teaching you that, how to do that. All right, and you can beat all these people on Submit TV. All right. How can you get the recorded video to this training? It's going to be dropped in the group. In the WhatsApp group, just stay tuned. The recorded video is going to drop in the group. All right. So time is fast spent. I really thank you guys for waiting to this end. I really appreciate you. Time is money, and for you to stay to this end, it means you really need business. You are really serious about it. And don't worry, data analysts are very high in demand in the industry. After this training, you can do your research and see how data analysts are high, how paying they are in the industry. So as a data analyst, you have access to work with data every time. Every time you can get data from different sources. You can get data from sites. You can work on data. You can work on live sites, right? And you analyze as a data analyst, all right? In fact, one of the things I love about data analysis is that you always have something to work on. You are problem solvers, all right? You can even offer to do a data analyst job for your uncle, starting from your uncle. You can even say, okay, let me analyze your business, your mother, your father, your uncle, your siblings. You can analyze their data and come up with insight, and you see that it is beautiful, real life application of what we are talking about. You're going to analyze their data and come up with insight that will benefit their business. All right, Mr. Tega, I've answered this question, Mr. Salahuddin. What type of laptop do we need? I said minimum spec 8 GB. Minimum spec 8 GB. All right, 8 GB, Mr. Salahuddin. Minimum spec is 8 GB. All right, so that because when you are going for Power BI, it's very heavy, so that you can be able to use it perfectly. All right, no issues. Minimum 8 GB. But if it's 6 GB, it's okay. But 8 GB is still okay. All right. So Windows 10 and above is okay. Windows 10 and above is okay. All right. Thank you guys for joining, and I really appreciate you. The program has ended, the awareness training has ended. We are going to be updating you guys in the group, right, as to how the payments will go. So kindly use the group to get the payment details so that you can get acquainted, right? So thank you. I think some people have been paying, some people have paid now, right? Please, I think some people have been paying. So if you have paid, kindly WhatsApp me. Please kindly WhatsApp me so that I can add you up to the group as soon as possible. Please, if you have paid, kindly tap the number up. I can add you to the group as soon as possible so that if we reach 20, all right, we are going to end the early bet. All right, please, just 20. Please, we are serious about this. We are serious about this, and I don't want you to get you to you as a surprise. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you. The recorded version will be sent to you. Then you